midlife crisis looks like. So the last time I talked to you, I pumped out like 19 resumes in one day, started getting phone calls for interviews. Brain fart. So I did that, probably had, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 or however many interviews. I kind of lost track. There was a number of them I was running for days. And so it pretty much came down to selecting which job that I want. Because I had a few offers. Actually, I probably had, I think it was like 4. I ended up with 4 job offers out of the, I don't know, it was like half a dozen or more interviews. So that was really cool. Told you I'd get something. So the job I selected wasn't the highest paying job. It wasn't. It was one of the lower paying jobs. However, the hours are perfect, just absolutely perfect. It's a steady income. For what it's going to cost me to live down here, I'm going to be just fine financially speaking. I'm going to have plenty of money for doing my marketing and generating income otherwise. The only thing that we're doing right now, I had to go in and do paperwork for the job that I selected, and they do a full background check. Everything was back but the criminal history or whatever it is that they get through the police department or something. They said that's going to take anywhere between 3 and 7 business days. I'm hoping it's more on the faster side. Please, New York, get them records out as fast as possible. Thank you. So if I pass everything else, I'm certainly not worried about the whole criminal history kind of thing. First of all, I've never been arrested for anything, and I'm not a drama queen, so it's not like, you know, officers are around me an awful lot. Like, I'm not always calling cops, and people aren't always calling the cops on me. So, you know, that should come back pretty clear. And anyways, once that's all back, then the gal's gonna call me and let me know what day to start. I do have to run out and grab a pair of shoes specific to the job, because out of all the shoes that I brought here, not one works for this job. Of course, so I gotta go get another pair of footwear. That's it, and it's a wonderful, wonderful schedule. I'm out early every day. It's 5 days a week, really steady. And the lady that I interviewed with, the supervisor, the boss, she seems so fantastic. Like, she's not a manager. She's a team leader. That's what it feels like to me. That just felt really good. And met a couple of the girls that work there. And but it's a large campus, so I will be working in a very small place, but it's a very large campus and can afford me a whole lot of opportunity. If I decided I was going to park it here for the rest of my life and do the whole career thing, that's the place to be. Because I'll have opportunity to use my bachelor degree that at this point is nothing more than a pretty piece of $25,000 parchment paper. Oh well, at least it says I'm smart. And since it's a degree in business management, it also says I'm pretty good at being bossy, and that I already knew, and anybody who knows me. Okay, so aside from that, Mother's Day has come and gone. So I get a message from my younger daughter. So I figured she was working, so it was in the afternoon that she messaged me, and she told me that her girlfriend said, "You can't call your mother until I get home from work." So she was like, "So no Happy Mother's Day for you, it's going to be Happy Mother's Night." So they called me. It's a face chat kind of thing that evening when the girlfriend got home, and we face chatted. I love chatting with them. I miss those girls a lot. I do. They're so funny. Amazing people. Again, like, I just always attract amazing people in my life. I just do. I don't know how it happens. Maybe because I smile. I don't know. So, and then I got to talk to the grandkids. Though they were out at their other grandmother's. Their mom was working, my older daughter, and although she was working, I mean, I did send her a happy Mother's Day because she is a mama, and I really do hope that she had a wonderful Mother's Day. I didn't get anything from her. She's still not talking to me, and even since then I haven't gotten anything. So, yeah, she's still not talking to me, and that's really too bad. I don't know. Why would somebody want to not have a mother? Like, why would somebody want that? So I'm thinking she's got some issues, and I feel really bad about that, because her life could be so much better. I know she's happy for the most part, and that's all great, but she can have great relationships for every one of her relationships, including her one with her mother, and the one with her father, because she bagged him too. So that's too bad. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of text messages and messages on Facebook and everything for Happy Mother's Day, and even with the sisters and my family. So that's it. So hopefully they'll be calling me soon for, you know, because the criminal history check, whatever, will be back. That takes the longest because the drug test and everything else was all done. And then I'll get started. So in the meanwhile, I've been checking out and researching some other things that I figure I'm going to be doing. Yes, this kid's going to be making money online. I've been on the internet for friggin' 22 years. I've made some money off the internet, utilizing the internet, but now I'm going to do it big time. Because now I just ain't afraid of anything. That's the thing about these wonderful midlife crises. You just aren't afraid of anything. I was always paranoid of bridges. You should see the bridges I drive over now. I'm not paranoid. I'm not freaking out. And it blows my mind that I'm not freaking out. I showed my daughter a picture of one of the smaller bridges, and she was like, no way. I don't know. And somehow I'm going to be able to get on some plane or a ship or whatever and get over there to Africa and do what I got to do over there. That's the goal. I'm going to just bounce around the world. But first I'm going to just like make some money, generate a really great income, shoot out to California for a couple of weeks maybe at some point. But first let's get some fistful of money so that I can do that. And so there we are. Midlife crisis means no more fear. That's great. Or not. It depends on how you look at it.